Hey guys, Aquaduelist here, and today I'm finally coming to you guys with my Sacred Beast deck profile. This deck is so much fun, it's awesome. I've been waiting for the structure deck for so long, and now I finally get to do a full power competitive deck profile for you guys on them. Took this deck to locals this last Sunday, and surprisingly did way better than I thought it would, actually. This thing was actually going toe-to-toe with Eldridge. I should have won that match. Near the end, the person I was playing against. It was kind of like he was slow playing a little bit, and literally made it to where when I got to draw my card, time got called, and I was in a winning position there. So it ended up being a draw that match, which sucks. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the deck profile. So first off, I'm playing one copy of Raviel, Lord of the Raviolis, one copy of Haman, the best one, and one copy of Uriah, the Lord of Searing Shit. We only play this guy out because we have to. If he wasn't here for the fusion, I would drop him faster than Harambe. So yeah, absolute shit. Would not play again. Except for the fact we have to. One copy of Raviel, Lord of Phantasms, the Shimmering Scraper. This card, really freaking cool, put in some work. Most of the time, it was like, I don't know, if I couldn't get Armatile, this was essentially would be like OTK for me. That's it for the Sacred Beasts. We just play one of them, one of each, it's all. So, going off, next we play 3 copies of Dark Beckoning Beast, which is essentially like a Stratos for the deck, and then gives you an additional normal summon for is it a Fiend or a monster of just 0 attack, 0 defense? Yeah. Oh, it's both. A Fiend with 0 attack and 0 defense. So, yeah. Then we play 3 copies of Chaos Summoning Beast. You tribute it, special summon one of the Sacred Beasts from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions, then you banish this from your graveyard to get Fallen Paradise. And then with the Beckoning Beast, it also adds any card that has the Sacred Beast in the card text or somewhere. Next up, I'm playing 2 copies of Dark Summoning Beast. Just 2, 3 was a little much. So this thing, you can tribute it and then special summon one of the Sacred Beasts. You can't attack that turn. Or yeah, monsters you control cannot attack that for the rest of the turn. And then when it's in your graveyard, you can banish it to add one of the Sacred Beasts. So that's it for the Sacred Beast monster lineup. This deck needs consistency, so I am playing Dangers. I'm playing one of the main 3, and then I'm doing 2 copies of Bigfoot. Reason why I chose Bigfoot, I was playing one Bigfoot and one Thunderbird, but I felt like just 2 Bigfoot is better, especially in the mirror matchup, because this can essentially pop a Fallen Paradise, and then you can essentially just start popping the Sacred Beast if needed or your opponent's Sacred Beast if needed. But it's just like a little way I see in the mirror matchup where I can essentially take out Fallen Paradise or just get rid of any problematic card in any other game. So that's why I specifically chose 2 Bigfoot. And that's it for the monsters. I feel like the Danger lineup is good. If I was to add anything else, I would add probably a 3rd Bigfoot if I had the space. Next up, I'm playing 3 copies for the spells. I'm playing 3 copies of Opening of the Spirit Gates. So this is also this is like a Rhoda. You can add a Sacred Beast or any monster that specifically lists those cards in its text. And then if in once per turn, if you have a monster with 0 attack, a fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense in your graveyard, you can discard a monster and then special summon one of them. So yeah. I play 3 copies of Fallen Paradise. Now some people are opting to play 2, but I decided after locals to play 3 because anyone who is smart is going to just be targeting the Fallen Paradise to get rid of your to be able to go after your Sacred Beast. This card really kind of just holds the deck together, and we essentially have so many cards that can search it. This can add one of the monsters to be able to search this, and then you have like 6 monsters that can search it. So in a way, you're kind of playing 12 Fallen Paradise in a way. That's kind of how you want to look at it. But this card's awesome. Your opponent can't target your Sacred Beasts. They can't destroy them with card effects. And then if you control either one of them, you get a Pot of Greed for free each turn, which is really freaking nice. Like, holy crap. So yeah. Now, I decided to play 2-dimension Fusion Destruction. A lot of people are playing this at 1, and I think with the danger lineup I have in particular, with 5 dangers, I think 2 is the best way to go, just in case. This way you still have 1 in the deck for, Verte Anaconda. What this does is you can either banish from your hand, field, or graveyard the fusion materials listed for a Phantasm fusion monster, and then special summon it, ignoring summoning conditions, and then you take no battle damage from attacks involving the special summon monster, and if you control either one of the Sacred Beasts, your opponent cannot activate card effects in response to this. So pretty freaking good, and getting the Sacred Beasts on the field is very easy to do. I'm playing 1 copy of Cerulean Skyfire. This card basically kind of lets you, it's an easier way to special summon Haman. And then, you're never going to be using that. You're basically going to be special summoning Haman with your, Dark Summoning Beast, and then the, I can't think of it, the level 5. So yeah, and then if you have a Haman face-up attack, you can change a defense position to negate a spell or trap effect that your opponent activates. So it's a really nice little negate. It doesn't come up as much as you'd think, though, at least here locally. So that's for the spells. That's all for the Sacred Beasts spells. Now for the rest of the spells, I'm playing 3 copies of Call by Grave because this deck can kind of lose to hand traps. And then I'm also playing 3 copies of Allure of Darkness to help boost the consistency. I'm playing 1 Instant Fusion for the Millennium Restrict, helps with the hand traps. And then I'm also playing 1 copy of Super Polymerization. I just feel like 1 is needed. And something really cool you can do is in the mirror matchup, you can, say you're going second, if your opponent's got 2 Sacred Beasts on the field, or what you can do is you do your combo essentially to add the 1 to the hand, and then you can make Verte Anaconda Super Poly and essentially make Armitile using their Sacred Beast, which is pretty freaking cool. There was like 1 or 2 times where I could have done that in a tournament, and I just didn't think about it in locals. So, but yeah, like just 1 I feel is all you need. Alright, so that's it for the spells. Now for the traps, I'm playing 3 copies of Awakening of the Sacred Beasts. This card is stupid, it's bonkers. So then it has basically it gains effects depending on how many sacred beasts you control. So if you control one, each time your opponent special summons or normal summons a monster, you gain life points equal to that monster's attack. And it's crazy. I've gotten my life points to easily over 14, 15,000 a couple times. Like it's insane. And then if you have two, negate the activated effects of opponent's monsters your opponent controls. 3, it's a macrocosmos for your opponent. So yeah, you're not going to really be getting 3 out a whole lot. It's mostly just 2 is more likely what you're going to have most of the time. And then lastly, I'm also playing 3 copies of Infinite Impermanence. Put in a lot of work. This deck really kind of needs it. You could switch these out for effect failures, and then the deck becomes budget friendly. Outside of these, the only card really worth money is like Danger Jackalope for the most part. I think it is. I think Jackalope's the most expensive one. It's either that or Tsuchinoko. But yeah, overall the deck is kind of budget, other than the Infinite Impermanence, which if you have effect failures, you can go ahead and put them in. So going to the extra deck, I played 1 copy of Almirage. You need it for your combos, or for your main combo. 1 copy of Relinquished Anima. It's because I play a fusion monster. I play. People are playing. Some people are playing Link Karibo. I don't see a point to it. It doesn't really do anything. 1 copy of Paraplanet Verte Anaconda. 1 copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Copy of Nightmare Unicorn. Avermax, and I know some people are probably going to be wondering why. It is possible to make this kind of like going with your main combo. I ended up being able to make Boral Sword one time, which was pretty cool. But kind of like in that circumstance, Avermax was better because I was going first. So yeah, that's why I'm opting to play the 1 Avermax. Also playing 1 copy of Boral Sword, and that's it for the links. Basically, the Avermax is here in case, just in case if they stop my Sacred Beast plays. I can at least go into have something to make. Alright, so for the fusions, I'm playing 1 copy of Armortile, the Chaos Phantom, 1 copy of Muddragon Swamp. This put in way more work than it should have this weekend, this Sunday at locals. Like, holy crap. This thing did some work. It's awesome. It's the best card in the game. 1 copy of Starting Venom Fusion Dragon, 1 copy of Draco Stapelia. Thinking of probably cutting it, maybe. It's good in the mirror matchup, though. They make an Armortile, so that's cool. And then 1 copy of Millennium Eye Restrict. Basically just kind of like a 4th Called by the Grave in a sense. So yeah, this deck really just does not like hand traps. So, and then going on to the XYZs, I'm playing 1 copy of Super Dimensional Robot Galaxy Destroyer. People here are, like, there's a lot of control decks going on around right now, so pretty good option. 1 copy of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gusta Max. It's burn for 2k. And then 1 copy of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libby, just to kind of round off this little engine I got right here. It's really nice. It's great to have access to this. Didn't come up too much. I actually didn't play as many control decks as I expected this weekend. But you're not really going to be going into the extra deck a whole lot, but they are still really nice to have for certain circumstances, especially if you are going first. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all want a combo tutorial video, let me know in the comments. Sorry this one ran on a little longer than usual. And yeah, give it a like, comment any comments you got, and hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see more content in the future. Thank you guys for watching.